Yo, what's up everybody? Back, this is Bruce Living. I'm just gonna give y'all just a little video, a little something. I was like, you know what, I had never done this before. And not just that, I'm kind of excited at the same time. I'm filming in the garage right now. So like, we just got, like my wife and I came in, we cleaned the garage and stuff, got things set up. So it's like, now it's all cleaned up and everything. And well, I made it a little bit of a man cave. Like you can see behind me, I got the TV going. Boom, got the TV on the wall. Got some little memorabilia things. There's my Remington sign, Lunker's TV, my favorite, and my dad's fishing pole. Look away, my Cuban flag. Yeah, soy cubano. And then, wanna be where the people aren't. So, there's that, got that set up. Here's my wall. Fishing rods, Oklahoma, dude. That's where we're at. We're in Oklahoma, so it's all Oklahoma fishing that's going on here. Got my little beer fridge going on, get some stickers going and stuff. My bow's all hung up. Got the chairs, so eventually when I'll end up getting like a poker table and stuff, I'll get the boys over here. We'll be popping tops and cashing out and play a little poker and stuff, a little Texas Hold'em and everything. So it's a little kicking spot. Oh man, another thing too is check it out. I figured out where to put my kayak, so I hung it up there. It's out of the way. My wife loves it. It's out of the way. But what I was gonna get into is I was gonna kind of show y'all a little bit of a collection of the fishing rods that I've got. So these are rods that I use like all the time. So whether I'm going out on the lake and stuff, I'll end up taking like all these depending on what lake we're going to fish and then kind of when it is, you know? So it's like deciding what to take, what I'm gonna run, whatever. And then I've got specific rods that I run for everything. All the other times, like if I'm going in the kayak or I'm taking my John boat, my little flat bottom in the back, you know, and Jordan and them, or we're just beating banks, you know, I've got rods for all that. So I've got specific ones that I use. We crappie fish a lot too. My boys love to go catfishing. So they've got their catfish stuff, which I think a lot of that is I think it's in the shed. A lot of those rods are in the shed. So, and snagging. So spoonbill, we go snagging and stuff. All that stuff's out in the shed. So we got it all out there in the shed and everything. So as right now, I was just gonna kind of run through, give you a breakdown of all the rods that I've got and what they are, and then what I'm running on them, like reel wise, you know, and just kind of break some of them down. And I might not do all of them, but I'll give you a little bit of something, you know. But these are the ones I use all the time. That's why they're right here, like in the garage. I've got more out in the shed. So I don't know, maybe I can make a part 2 and we'll go out in the shed, and the shed's kind of set up the same way. It's just full of rods, you know, and then, well, we'll break down from there. But let's go ahead and get it started. So as of right now, like this is what I got right here. This is my Guggen Gold Series rod. It's a 7'5" heavy, extra fast action, and I'm running that Shimano SLX. And actually, fun thing about that rod, dude, is like I just got it not too long ago. You can see in my previous, like, I think it was my last video where I was taking my buddy Chris out bass fishing, because he don't like really bass fish. he crappie fishes like no other. That dude slays some slabs, man. But he goes crappie fishing a lot and everything. So, well, I took him bass fishing. So I took him fishing. I got out there. I had my Guggen rod. Dude, I just tied on one of the Guggen revolvers. So I tied on a Guggen revolver, and then, man, he had caught a fish. So I went walking over there. And then while he was sitting there with the fish and I was filming him and everything, like he got done and I went to pull the grass off of the treble hooks, cause like I had gotten some grass on it. So I was pulling on the grass like, oh yeah. So I just like pulled on the grass just a little bit. Next thing you know, and I mean, it's all in the video. You'll see it in the video, it's crazy. So head to my channel, head over to Bruce Living, look up that video, like taking my buddy Chris to go bass fishing, which Bruce Living, that's what we're watching right now. That's me. And there's Bass Ninja Jordan. So head over there, see that. It's a crazy ordeal, man. I busted it. But cool thing is, like, I ended up emailing people up at Catchco and Shop Carl's, and then what was it? Then they sent me to Guggen, so I emailed Guggen and stuff, and then next thing you know, Catchco got back with me, which were the same people that were at Shop Carl's, and they got back with me, and I sent them a couple pictures of the rod because they just wanted to make sure it was a Guggen squad rod. And then, man, it was like a couple days later, like, there was my email. They had my rod already sent up, and they already had it sent out. And then it took like 4 days, almost 5 days to get here, and it's here. So brand new rod. And then over here, this here, that's my Abu Garcia, and it's the Major League Fishing edition. It is a 7'3" heavy, just plain heavy, and that has got the Abu Garcia Silver Max, but it's the Silver Max with the push button. So I've got the push button right here, and I use this rod for jigs and jigs only, like big jigs. I'm talking like, I mean, whether I'm flipping, pitching, punching, or just dragging all those big jigs and stuff, that's what I use that rod for sure. Just big jigs. But I love that rod, I love the colorway. Major League Fishing, yeah, I love all fishing. So, and then of course my next rod is, this is my Bass Pro Johnny Morris signature. It is a 7'5" heavy, extra fast action, and those will be my 3 heavy rods right here in order. And it's sweet. I use it for like big topwater baits. So just like this big old that Guggen revolver. I also use it for like big spooks. I use that rod a lot too to like go striper out on the river. So we go to the river and stuff, and then I use it with like big topwater spooks and stuff, and it works really good for the striper. And if y'all have ever been striper fishing, you know you need something that's gonna hold up, and that rod is legit. I like that rod a lot. And then the second newest to the collection actually that I've been using, this really the only reason it's in here right now, is this is my favorite 6-stick. It's brand new. I just got it like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so about 3 weeks ago. And it is a 7'2" medium heavy fast action. No, it's a 7'3". Yeah, it's a 7'3". Yeah, and I like it a lot. Haven't had any complaints. I've caught some fish on it, so it's probably 3 or 4 fish deep right now. So, and this is like my frog rod. So this is the rod that I use majority of the time because I use it for top waters, like frogging for sure, which I do that like every time. Always gotta throw a frog no matter what. But especially when I'm beating the banks and stuff. Other than that, I'm using it for like cranks, so like shallow diving cranks. But this is my favorite Defender. It's the Lunkers TV edition, and I mean it's so awesome. But I've got that paired up. This is the 13 Fishing Origin, and I mean it holds up. It's an 8:1:1, so it's a high gear ratio, everything to get in. Oh, that's something else I probably should have told you too, is like my Shimano and the Guggen rod, that's an HG, so it is actually an 8:2:1 gear ratio. That Abu Garcia, my Major League Fishing one, that Abu Garcia Silver Max, it is actually a 6:3:1. And then on my Bass Pro rod, the 7.5 heavy, fast action, that is actually the Suyonlei, but it is a high gear ratio also. It's an 8:1:1. And then of course the favorite rod is a 7:1:1. And then the Defender rod with that 13 Fishing reel, it is an 8:1:1. And then next to that, I have another 13. This is a 13 Origin LTD. And it is a 7'2". No, it's a 7'1". Yeah, it's a 7'1" medium heavy fast action. And that's a high gear ratio reel also, the LTD, the Origin LTD. It is an 8:1 gear ratio. And I use it a lot, kind of just messing around here and there, but cranks also, top waters, little jigs, some spinnerbait action here and there. So my next one though, my next rod, this is actually my brand new rod. So I've had this rod for maybe a week and a half. So I've had this rod for like a week and a half. I keep finding these killer deals, man, but this is my favorite. It is a favorite lit. Look at that reel. So sick. So sick. And they were having a sale. And I actually bought this. Look, like it's still got the tags on it. So I hadn't even spooled it up or anything. But I bought it out of town. The place we went to, we're having a sale on it, and I just had to get it. So I got it. I couldn't pass it up. You know, when you run across one of these and it's less than $100, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. So I did. I don't have too much to say about it yet because, well, I hadn't used it. So I'll do a review on it maybe later. Next to that rod, this is my Abu Garcia. It's a Hunter Chirac, and that's his signature rod. And that's got, it's a 7'3" medium heavy, and it's got the Abu Garcia Revo X on it, and it's a high gear ratio. Also, it's a 7.3 to 1, I believe. Is what it is, 7.3 to 1. And yeah, I use the same thing for it, spinner baits, chatter baits here and there, little crank baits, all that. So my rod next to that, next one here with this Lunker Hunt rat on it, it's actually a rod that my wife bought me, and that is a Fate Chrome. So it's a Fate Chrome rod. It's a 7'1" medium heavy, and I've got the Abu Garcia Pro Max on it, and it's a high gear ratio also. It's a 7:1 to 1, and well, I mean, I love the rod, love the reel. You know, of course, I love Abu Garcia reels, and yeah. So, but next to it would be my last one. I've had this rod the longest, I believe, but that's my Johnny Morris carbon light. So, and I've got it matched up with the white Abu Garcia Max Pro. It's a 7:1 to 1 gear ratio also. And then, well, I've got some spinning rods up here. So this is actually the Guggen Squad spinning rod. When they first came out, the only thing I did was take the reel off. So I got rid of the reel because this is a glass rod. I love it. It's so awesome. It's a 6'6" medium heavy, and it's a glass rod. It's a Guggen Squad. It came as a 2-piece. I glued it together with like Gorilla Glue, so it'd be one piece. But I went and I bought a Shimano. I believe this is the Cena reel. Yeah, it's the Cena reel. So I went and got the Abu Garcia, or not the Abu Garcia, but the Shimano Cena. I believe it's a 4,000 because they didn't have the 3,000s. Yeah. They didn't have the 3,000s, so I bought a 4,000 series reel and I put it on there. It's awesome. This is my next newest spinning reel, and this is actually a 6'6", just medium. So it's a 6'6" medium. It's a little more, finessey, and it's got the 2500 series Guggen reel, like spinning reel on it. So this is a Guggen Squad reel, but this is the one that was made by Favorite. So it was like the first ones when Favorite made them. So yeah, pretty awesome. I mean, I like it. The reel is good. That rod is really awesome. And then of course I got like Shimano, Abu Garcia with Silver Max. This is a luge that I use for like crappie and stuff. I use this for crappie also. This is a Daiwa. This is a Daiwa spinning reel and stuff, but Yeah, and then we got some more, and then we got some more bait casters over there. Some, excuse me. We got a Lose Classic there with the Lose Classic reel. We got another Guggen Gold series rod right here, matched up with that Abu Garcia, the Major League Fishing reel. 2 Black Max reels right there on a Johnny Morris Carbon Light 2.0. And then of course the H2O Express, which those are my son's rods and reels right there. So these are Jordans. So these rods are Jordans here. He uses these for like crappie and stuff and a little finessey. He's not big on the spinning reels. He loves the bait caster. So yeah, this was just a little walkthrough, a little something, showing you what I use basically on a daily basis, which that's what I'm gonna end up doing after this video is I'm going fishing. So until then, well, I'll get back. And then make sure you like this video, you subscribe, share the video, do whatever. Make sure you guys hit up my Instagram. My Instagram is Bruce Livin, just like my channel, but it's all lowercase. And it's Bruce Livin. Hit me with the follow. You'll see everything that I post there before anything goes to video and all that. And not just that, it's like, I don't film everything, but I do take pictures of almost everything. So you'll see stuff of like you don't get to see on YouTube. So go to my Instagram, hit that, hit follow, and until next time, this was Bruce Livin. Peace.